Actually, we can see what 60 is. Hold on. Still trying to configure the but it doesn't want to. I'll just keep it on auto zoom. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to return the camera or get a new one. It's fine. Get this. This big ass box. These boxes have nothing to do with this break. That was me trying to run personals on loop. Shoe boxes. So what size breaks you guys want to see, so we're not sitting around for 4 days trying to fill a break? Because I'd make an argument and say it's a price thing, but I know that's wrong because I literally took the average price at the lowest on the lower end of like 6 or 7 different break groups. So I guess what are you guys looking for size wise? If the full cases are maybe too big or too pricey for the wrist, like what are you guys looking for so we can get stuff filled? Because I do have like 30 cases, so I do have to move some of this stuff. I hope you guys are having a good evening. All right, let's get into the first box here. Obviously, anybody not familiar with Super Jumbos, 5 chrome autographs. It's going to be, the packs are going to come in. It's going to be 2 packs. They're going to be connected. Just so you guys know if you're not familiar with ever seeing a Super Jumbo open. But that is 1 pack, 5 autographs total. Typically, traditionally, there's a decent amount of colored paper, but there's not a lot of numbered parallels in the Supers, but that might have changed just because they did make HTA, so they made less Super Jumbos and more HTA, and put some of those autographs in HTA, I believe. I thought we were gonna crush it opening day, so I was expecting to have a player break for this weekend, but I don't want a player break to sit around for 2 weeks, like dead in the water, if that makes sense. I don't know if it's worth it to run a player break. Let's get the first pack going. Good luck to everybody. We have Isaiah Cupid, Tay Pete, Almeida, Hawk, Francisca, Hurley, Churio, Sabalos, Justin Crawford, Reimer, Waldrop, Guanapa, Blake Mitchell, Olsen, Rios, Drew Jones, Carcio, Anthony, DeLeo, Oper. We're going to have Max Clark on 3rd overall pick, and then the transformative talent, Paul Scarins. See you guys. Talkative crowd tonight. Ask for suggestions. I'm hoping it's just, maybe it's no. Nobody's talking. Oh. Guys give me the silent treatment. Oh. We have Ethan O'Donnell. First numbered card on the blue paper. It's going to be a 296 out of 499. Going to the Cincinnati Reds and Mario. Getting on the board first. Samuel Munoz, Paul Wilson, Early, Brody Smith, Nichols, Foster, Jacob Berry, Horvath, Howyu, Lee, Soto, Montero, Thornton, Walton, Mejia, Saldaban, Bergala, Roccaforte, Brooks Lee, and we're going to have the transformative Marcelo Mayer and Bryce Eldridge on the autograph. Then we have Zane Tello with a Max Clark for the Tigers draft picks, 50 out of 50. Bowman draft night autograph card going to Phillip Lemons. And a Detroit Tiger. We already pulled one of those in the first break. We've only broken a half a case and pulled a Brady in the first one. All right, so for Bowman, it's a little bit different than other ones. So this is all first, which in reality, I don't know why I even separate the refractors in the first, but I just do naturally. I'm not going to. So this is first. It needs to be. Every one of them get top loaded. This is chrome, which essentially would be the veteran pile, not going to be top loaded. And then this is these are inserts and regular refractors, and these get a sleeve on them. So typically it's a rookie base rookie because I sleeve the rookie cards. Then it's veteran cards because I'm not going to sleeve or do anything with the veteran cards. And then it's normally like rookie refractors or things that need top loaded off camera, so they're already separated that way. So I don't when I'm going through the piles, I don't miss anything. Hey, how you doing, Devin? We have Andrew Walters, Torrent, Eldridge, Valdez, Dylan Head, Diaz, Kevin Sims, Jorge, Sliger, Gordon, Clemmy, Drew Gilbert, Max Anderson, Castro, Matt Shaw, Celestin. We're going to have Jacob Wilson, Owen. Going to have transformative talent, Colt Keith and Drew Jones on the prospect draft picks. And Marcus Brown on the refractor and Jackson Wiggins going to Patrick Scott on the true blue. Well, 14 out of 150. We will run the Heritage after this. We have Elijah Green, Vetrano, Bauman, Morales, Trozier, Wiggins, Crowell, Lord, Denton, Riggio, Baez, Bashirs, Cole Young, Haas, Gonzalez, McDaniel, Jace Jung, Yesser Mercedes, Chase Davis, Yoendry Vargas. We have Braden Taylor and Emmett Olson on the speckle. I mean, on a positive note, you did get a Shaw refractor already. He's actually in this pile. Let's take him out. It's interesting how they did these packs too, where like the bottom pack doesn't have like any refractors in it. It's kind of wild. We have Vaquero, Redfield, Savala, Forrester, Ramiro, Formella, Arias. We're going to have Screens, Miller, Santana, Whitman, Riley, Keener, Thornton, Walton, Mejia, Saltaban, Bargala, Roccaforte, Brooks Lee. We're going to have Jacob Gonzalez on the stained glass, and then Dian Jorge on the purple. Going to be a 132 out of 250. And that's going to the Rockies. I don't understand why the camera won't stay focused now. Like it was, like obviously it focuses really quickly, but on my laptop I had the camera, it would stay like not the way it is. I don't know, maybe they did something in Streamlabs that it's just not matching with the Logitech technology. I don't know, but it's so frustrating. Adrian Santana for the Rays, 51 out of 199 on the teal fuchsia paper. What used to be the Mintberry Crunch. We have Meyer, Honeyman, Ramirez, Campbell, Acuna, Levinson, Churio, Cox, Clifford, Taylor, Hydepool, Wells, Knapsick, Montgomery, Borofin, Cravey, Muth, Woodward, Mahoney. We're going to have Jacob Wilson and Emerson. So we got Mahoney, and behind Mahoney is going to be Jack Hurley. I'm renaming him to Jake. He's now known as Jake Hurley. No. Jack Hurley to the Diamondbacks. It's going to go to James Gustin on the autograph. Bottom is what we want to open first. So what size breaks you guys want to see so you can fill stuff quickly? Or quicker at least. We have Montez, Penicky, Johnson, Winnicor, De Los Santos, Ty Floyd, Basalo, Bradfield Jr., Maella, Loader, Espinoza, Taylor, Salas, Max Clark. We got Reed, Burns, Rada, O'Donnell, Quasted, Hawk. We have Bryce Eldridge and Kiefer Lord. Kiefer Lord on the purple lunar. Going to the O's. And that's going to go to Brian Ward. So I took a vote on that, and you guys voted against it. Remember I asked. There's like 60 people that voted, and there hasn't been 60 people that got in the breaks. We have Jack Mahoney, O'Halloran, Morris, Savakul, Cunningham, Jet Williams, Batanti, Acuna, Ledbetter, Mayer. Because that was originally my plan. The vote was like, I'm gonna find it right now, actually, because you're like the third person that's brought that up. I'm gonna find it on my phone. Hold on. Unless you got, maybe I misworded the poll or something. I'm gonna find it right now. Hold on. Going into intermission, boys, for 1 second. I had Brady / Josh Gibson spot. 3 people voted for it. Then I had Brady randomized among all teams. Teams will be slightly higher. By slightly higher, I mean like just very slightly higher. I wouldn't be very much. Or I said, hey, do you guys want Brady goes to the Nationals? The voting was 41-18. Brady goes to Nationals. Just so, because I did ask. I was going to say. It was like an overwhelming Brady goes to Nationals. Alderman. Churio. I'm all for changing it or trying something different. I'm not against. I'm just saying that was my original thought. I was like, I'll just random off Brady to everybody. We have Jonah Cox, Ryan Clifford, Taylor, Hudapool, Whitman, Riley, Keener. We have Adrian Santana to the Rays. But there would be roughly about $200 that would need to be spread evenly among the teams somehow, if that was the case. Bro, I couldn't tell you. We got Spencer Jones and James Wood. Every time I make a poll, it just shoots myself in the foot, to be honest. I only made it because I was trying to get like people to know that I was dropping Bowman draft. I wasn't even... I really thought the vote was going to go the other way, that people were willing to pay like maybe $5 more a team, if that, on some teams to have a chance at Brady compared to the Nationals. But I think it was 59 votes. That was actually the most active poll I've ever ran, to be honest. Gutierrez, Caring, Collier, Kafis, Arias, Fisher, Gutierrez, Jaworski, Detmer, Baumeister, Montgomery, Bahorofen, Cravey, Muth, Woodward, Mahoney, O'Halloran, Morris, Savacool, Cunningham. We're going to have Paul Scarines on the number 1 pick, and then Jackson Churio for the Brewers, 119 out of 125. Even though this isn't his first and it's like his 12th prospect card, he's going to be called up this year. It's just a matter of whether he starts the year on the roster. He calls him up very shortly, but this would be, as soon as the season starts, I would move this card. Go to the Brewers and Joe Westland. Even if you're a Brewers fan, I would just move it and buy it back later. Oh, yeah, the spots would, I'm not some other groups, man, where then they take advantage of it and be like, well, everybody got a chance. I mean, some of the bigger teams might be raised $10 just because of ratios, right? Like, the Rangers would probably be $4.15 instead of $4.05 just because why would they only get raised the same $5 as everybody else, even though it's like an equal chance? Like, you still have a chance. We have Zanatello, Gilbert, Max Anderson, Castro, Matt Shaw, Saliston, Jacob Wilson, Owen, Marcus Brown, Wells, Capsink, O'Halloran, Cade Morris, Savacool, Cunningham, Jet Williams, Batundi, Acuna. We're going to have Celestin, Paul Scarines. We have Ledbetter, and then we have Seth Keener for the White Sox. I'll be honest with you, I think the big issue, and it's why it's an issue every single Bowman, is I think everybody and their mom tries to break Bowman as a breaker. And I do think the group has like pretty good loyalty in general, right? But I think what happens is guys are like, oh, like this one guy I used to break with is breaking Bowman, so I'm going to go break one break with him. Where like in other big groups, you see guys, you don't see like, I'll just use best card breaks as a break because I know Nick won't care if I'm using his in this type of example, right? You don't see the guys in best card breaks where he has a lot of stuff for every single break. Those guys then like crush Bowman because they know if he's moving a bunch of Bowman, he's going to have it. By the way, the Superfractor bounties at $200. I'll put it on the screen the next time we break. But then he has other stuff, right? Where like I feel like I could have posted Topps Chrome Black today and it would have snap filled. while the Bowman draft stuff just sat there, which is why I didn't post it. Because, I mean, I know that, I'm not stupid. I know the economy's rough. Like, even I went back to work just because I wanted to make sure that no matter how well this does, that Dylan gets paid, right? Because trust me, this is not... I'm at, like... I'm like a tweener right now where, like, I'm too big. Yeah, Bradshaw Jr. is super huge. Where, like, I'm too big to, like... I'm, like, too big but not big enough, if that makes sense. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, yeah, I get a lot of product, but I'm not big enough to move all the product at once. So, like, I have to pay, like, a lot of cash out of, like, my own personal money to, like, keep the shop running. Which is why the last 2 weeks I haven't been as available during the day. So if I miss any of your messages, I apologize. But I'm in an office where I can't have my cell phone. So. What I was trying to get with that is, like, I think people just go and break Bowman other places. Or, like, it's so much in their feed, they're just like, oh, I'll just get in it now. And then they don't. Like, there's not the same, not even, I don't even think loyalty is the right word. I just think, like, not everybody and their mom's going to have Topps Chrome Black, right? But everybody's going to have Bowman because it's just such a big product. It's like the same thing normally when Topps Chrome comes out. Like, we actually did really well with Topps Chrome Update. I was actually surprised. But, like, if you look some of the other stuff that's, like, not more niche, but, like, more hit products or products that are harder to get, like, we crush it. But that's because I have a decent amount of it and other people don't. We have Cade Denton, Riggio, Vaquero, Radford, Savala, Forrester, Ramiro, Farmella, Arias, Screens, Blake Mitchell, Olsen, Rios, Drew Jones, Carcio, Anthony, DeLeo, Opor, Walters, Torrent, Zanatello, Seth Keener. Yeah, I'm breaking the heritage after this. Another Keener. Had the auto, and now you get the out of 150 parallel. I'm just trying to figure out how to get over the hump for Bowman because they don't necessarily force me to take a bunch, but they give me a bunch, and if you say no, it starts to affect allocations for other products. So, like, every time Bowman comes out, I can't be in, like, a... For instance, like, I'll tell you guys right now, Bowman Chrome, I lost, like, $25,000. Like, I don't think people realize that. Like, that's just me being honest. Like, I still have, like... I wouldn't say I lost it, but now it's upside down, but I still have, like, 13 cases of Bowman Chrome sitting next to me. We have Yoendry Vargas. 9 out of 99. And that, like every Bowman release, it can't happen. Or this just won't end up being a thing long term. Yoendry Vargas, 9 out of 99. Going to the Dodgers. We have Early, Brady Smith, Nichols, Foster, Jacob Berry, Horvath, Hao-Yu Lee, Soto, Montero, Waldrop, Guanapa, Nathan Detmer, Baumeister, Jorge, McGraw, Abner, Wyatt, Clark, Trey Morgan. We have Andrew Panikny going to the Nationals. And did Tom get him in this one? Nope. Doug Stahl. I mean, there's certain stuff I just expect to not move very quickly, a la like Bowman Sterling. Like, we did pretty well with Bowman Sterling, but I still have like 2 cases of that. But Bowman Sterling every year doesn't do great just because the products, it's not overpriced. The resale of the singles are not crazy. We have Adrian Santana and Eldridge. In the sense of, like, people, like, if you don't break it all, like, in the first, like, couple days, people are like, I'm over this. Like, I think of this year, I thought that the Bowman Sterling was one of the best looking products they came out with. I thought it looked really, really good this year. Sometimes the design is also terrible, which doesn't help either. We have Cole Miller, Santana, Gutierrez, Carrig, Collier, K-Fast, Arias, Fisher, Gutierrez, Jaworski, Cole, Haas, Gonzalez, McDaniel, Jung, Mercedes, Davis, Vargas, Meyer, Honeyman. We're going to have Noble Meyer and Grayson Hitt on the speckle. Yeah, I mean, let's see. I got 28 cases of Bowman Draft. 4 Super Jumbo, 14 Jumbo, and 10 HTA. We have Eltridge, Valdez, Head, Diaz, Kevin Sim, Jorge, Saliger, Gordon, Clemmy, Baez, Bashirs, Arojo, Randenberg, Cross, Keishel, Dano, Jacob Gonzalez, Wyatt Langford on this refractor. Nice one for the Rangers. We have Jackson Chourio and Drew Jones. Well, that's an issue in general. I'm not disagreeing with that. We got Connor Burns. The release for Bowman Draft is absolutely trash this year. It was only on 12/12 because of Brady. Every single year it comes out after Christmas. For good reason. Like, there's still people Christmas shopping right now. That's why I'm not, like, super upset about it. I'm just trying to figure out how... Because I see other groups at the yes, they're bigger than me, but there's, like... I'll use an example. The Break Club. Obviously a much bigger group than mine, but they just ran a 10-case pick your team and snap-filled it in 40 minutes. We have 242 out of 250 on the Connor Burns. So I'm trying to figure out just what you guys want to see. Regular Bowman, I have a case of Jumbo and a... I have loose boxes of Jumbo and Hobby, but I think I have a case of Hobby and a case of Jumbo. And I have like half cases of that, like, because we'd run it like a half case, and then, like, for instance, a couple months ago, we ran a half case, and then no one filled the second half of the case. So I was like, all right, we'll just pull it. So, like, I have a half case, like, sitting in my house. We have Connor Burns for the Reds. The answer is yes. I probably have like 4 cases total. I think like 3 cases of Jumbo and 1 of Hobby. But that was another one. If Boomer, which if Boomer didn't personally rip 2 cases, I would have been in trouble with that one too. But that was me Bowman was me overbuying because I never had the ability to buy as much. At that time, it was pretty much as much product as I wanted because the break program was in beta, so they're just trying to see how much each guy could buy. Maeda, Loader, Cupid, Pete, Almeida, Hawk, Francisca, Hurley, Chourio, Sabalos, Brown, Wells, Capsic, Coles, and Montgomery. But this time was literally... Yeah, I mean, there's going to be random mixers. I'm going to try to see if I can get a case of Bowman Draft 21, too, because I was looking at the release schedule minus UFC, which, by the way, tops guys UFC again starting in January. So minus some UFC and I think a WWE product. Nothing comes out in January. So I think Triple Threads might come out the end of December. But other than that, there's not a lot of releases left for 2023 product. So I was definitely going to try to do some like Bowman mixers. We have Barofin, but they'd have to be random. There's no way, random mixers. There's no way I can do pick your team for that stuff. It's too... try to do that a couple times, and then I, like, forget that, oh, man, like, Chase the Lotters on the Guardians, and you forget him and leave the Guardians too low. There's, like, 8 people who want the Guardians because you underpriced one team or whatever. We have Muth, Woodward, Mahoney, O'Halloran, and Nason Santello. Jackson Chourio on the 24 out of 254. The Brewers draft pick prospects. Man, the Brewers getting a lot of Jackson Chourio. Not the main guy in this product, but like I said, he's definitely going to be on the roster this year. He could be a sleeper in fantasy too for any fantasy guys. Plus, I didn't hire Dylan not to sort cards. Like you guys aren't giving him no work. He's working for free the last week. He's not working. I should say he's getting paid and not doing any work. I mean, he's running the shop. I'm just busting his balls, but we have Garrett Bowman. He actually already sorted the other Bowman draft. We're going to try to get it out Monday. We'll try to get this one out Monday or Tuesday as well, hopefully. Like I said, with him helping, we should be able to. The shipping should be a lot better. 298 out of 499. Got Bergala, Roccaforte, Lee, Zantello, Drew Gilbert, Anderson, Castro, Shaw. Now, if we really, we have Solista because I'm not other people, man. We have Jacob Wilson, Owen, Gonzalez, McDaniel, Jace Jung, Mercedes, Chase Davis, Paul Scarins, Miller. We have Matt Shaw and Max Clark. Santana. And then we're going to have Christian Campbell on the Aqua Lava. And that's going to be a 176 out of 199. I was going to name names, but I'm not going to name drop. Like, I already told, I mean, I've said this before. I'm not going to be that guy if I hire people where I'm going to be like, all right, guys, this guy's going to break. You guys are never going to see me again. Call on me like The Rock whenever the group's struggling. All right, I guess Joey will break again. The group's struggling. I'm not going to do that. Going to be the John Cena Charm City breaks. Let's see. We have Crawford, Reimer, Green, Vetrano, Bowman, Morotis, Tresser, Wiggins, Crowell, Lord, Salas, Max Clark, Reed, Burns, Rada, O'Donnell, Quastad, Hawks, Munoz, Paul Wilson. We're going to have Blake Mitchell and Chase Jaworski. Is this... Never mind. Not spelled the same. I was going to say, is this Ja... Is this... I mean, I'm still going to probably do at least most of the shipping aspect of it. We have Morris, Savakul, Cunningham, Jet Williams, Tanti, Acuna, Ledbetter, Mayer, Alderman, Espinoza, Taylor, Gutierrez, Carrig, Cam Collier, Kafus, Arias, Fisher, Gutierrez, Cam Collier, and James Wood, Jaworski, and then we're going to have Enrique Bradfield Jr., the speedster for the O's. Going to Brian Ward. Talking about Christian Campbell or Enrique Baldwin? Baldwin. Enrique Bradfield. Just renaming everybody tonight. If it's Bradfield, it would make sense why I didn't realize why I haven't seen any base. We have Wood, Engel, Montez, Penicky, Tamar Johnson, Winokur, De Los Santos, Ty Floyd. Yeah, you said Bradshaw earlier, which is, yeah, my bad. This guy's going to be a monster. This is why everyone knocks the Bowman Chrome, and he was an autograph exclusive. But Samuel Basallo, this dude is going to be the first baseman for the Orioles and hit 40 home runs a year. Mark my words. We have Bradfield, Clifford, Taylor, Hendapole, Whitman, Riley, Keener, Thornton, Walton, Mejia, Saltaban, Noble Meyer. Is this Max Meyer's little brother? We have Brock Randenberg, 79 out of 125 on the Aqua Wave. have Mercedes, Davis, Vargas, Meyer, Honeyman. We have Ramirez, Campbell, Acuna, Levinson, Churio, Cox, Jorge, Sliger, Gordon, Klemsky, Baez, B. Shears, Cole Young. We have Colin Hoke and Jackson Churio. We have Hunter Haas. And then Kendall George. The Dodgers, as the camera doesn't want to pick it up. Focus on George. Let me sit for the Dodgers and Kevin Britton. That's going to be the second box of jumbos. Or super jumbos, I should say. My only concern with O'Hearn is he can't hit lefties. I think Basalo will be able to hit lefties. I mean, in all honesty, the first baseman should be Mountcastle if they didn't move back the wall like 80 feet. But no righty can survive there because God forbid you had shitty pitching and needed left field to be pushed back. I believe they do. We're going to have Riggio, Pacquiao, Redfield, Zavala, Forrester, Ramiro, Farmelo, Rainer Arias, Screens, Cole Miller, Clark, Reed, Burns, Rada, O'Donnell, Quasted, Hawk, Munoz, Wilson, Early. We're going to have Blake Mitchell, and then we have the Gavin Cross. Could be another good player. Long term on the Green Lunar. I have a Marion Boyd, 254 out of 299. We have Savakul, Cunningham, Williams, Betanti, Acuna, Ledbetter, Mayer, Alderman, Espinoza, Taylor, Salas, Campbell, Brady House, George, Fernandez. We have Sullivan, Picard, Cooler. We have Lindsay and Homer Bush Jr. Nice little signature there for the Padres. Going to Angela. Colin Hawk and Bryce Eldridge. We have Adrian Santana, Gutierrez, Carrig, Cam Collier, Kfas, Arias, Fisher, Gutierrez, Jaworski, Detmer, Olsen, Rios, Drew Jones, Carcio, Anthony DeLeo, Oper, Walters, Torin, Eldridge, and Noble Meyer with a Welbin Francisca. 73 out of 199 going to the Guardians. And Justice. Okay, so like I jokingly didn't call Justice out because he just always is like bust my balls and tries to get the Guardians cheap. That's what I was telling him. It's his time to shine. But for example, Justice, without me, I'm not actually calling him out because I don't care that anybody breaks anywhere else. But like I watched him get in other breaks only because I'm in a bunch of break rooms and stuff comes up on my feed. Like he got in other breaks in other groups for a higher price than what the Guardians are in the same break. But the Guardians stayed open the whole time. So like I'm just trying to figure out how to convert guys that maybe aren't seeing the break posts. Like I don't know how to make people see my stuff either, I guess. Or maybe people just aren't looking or didn't realize stuff posted. I'm just trying to come up with solutions. Because I do feel bad for guys like Austin or Brian and stuff. You get in right away and then you sit around and wait. Like that's shitty for you guys too. We have Brady Smith, Nichols, Cole Foster, Jacob Berry, Horvath, Hao-Yu Lee, Soto, Montero, Waldrop, Guanapa, Blake Mitchell, A.J. Ewing, Wood, Engel, Montez, Penicky, Tamar Johnson. We have the transformative Matt Shaw and Drew Jones. We're going to have Winokur, De Los Santos, and we have another Enrique Bradfield Jr. This one needs to be cleaned off. I don't know. He spit on his card when he signed it. Does have a little. I mean, I know, Brian, you don't really grade your card, so not a big deal. But if you don't ever have me send it in for grading and you want to send it in, you're going to have to clean that up right underneath the signature. Other than that, it looks like a really good card. Well centered. A little bit off center. But the surface actually does look really good minus that spot. Corners are sharp. Nice hit there on the Bradfield. First round pick for the O's Speedster. It is a gold wave. And we're going to have Louder, Cupid, Pete, Almeida, Hawk, Francisca, Hurley, Churio, Sabalos, Crawford, Taylor, Hendepool, Witt, Riley, Keener, Thornton, Walton, Mejia, Saltaban, Bergala. We're going to have Nazan Zantello, Dylan Head on the Speckle. Oh, Justice isn't here. His ears must have been burning. We have Cole Carrick. I don't know if that's a German saying or if that's an actual, like, American saying, too. My grandma used to say it in German all the time. We have Chase Davis, Vargas, Meyer, Honeyman, Ramirez, Campbell, Acuna, Levinson, Churio, Cox, Clifford, Nevins, DePaula, Homer Bush Jr., Xavier Isaac, Hackenberg, Hitt, Watts Jr., Justin Crawford, and Max Clark. Minacci. Behind him is going to be a Jonah Cox. Very fitting for Travis. He's a big fan of the Cox. Got some refractors in the wrong pile. The other Bryant, Ethan Enrique Bradfield Jr. Have Reimer, Lee, Vetrano, Bowman, Maraudis, Troesser, Wiggins, Crowell, Lord, Denton, Wells, Knapsick, Montgomery, Borofin, Cravey, Muth, Woodward, Mahoney, O'Halloran. You have Cade Morris, Ty Pete, and Jake DeLeo on the green grass. DeLeo is going to be going. Hey, how's it going, Felipe? 54 out of 99. There's a whole shit ton of base paper is what it is, so I'm going to say. I mean, I'm sure there's some big boys in there. I'm not looking at it. We have Rocco Forte. I still think the base paper is the best spot in the entire break. It's guaranteed ROI. Like, if you grade any of the big guys for the paper and they get 10s, you're literally making your money back easily. No questions asked. Brooks Lee, Zantello, Gilbert, Anderson, Castro, Shaw, Celestin, Jacob Wilson, Owen, Marcus Brown, Tommy Troy, Tanner Hall, Delgado. We're going to have Beauvais, Jackson Holiday, McLean, Spencer Jones. Behind Spencer Jones is for the Royals, Blake Mitchell, the 8th overall pick. Going to Logan Greer. Have Wyatt Langford and James Wood. I mean, you can do it that way too, but yeah. Oh, baby. We're getting a red. I don't know who it is. It's a hitter. It's a hitter on the red. We got an Ingle. Spencer Jones in the wrong piles. What we got? We have Montez, Pinicky, Tamar Johnson, Winokur, De Los Santos. We have Ty Floyd, Basalo, Bradfield Jr., Maia, Gordon, Clemmy, Baez, Bashirs, Young, Haas. Good solid German name right there. Julio Gonzalez, as my grandfather would say, McDaniel, Jung, Mercedes. We have Colton Ledbetter. And then we're going to have Ethan O'Donnell for the Reds going to Mario. It's going to be a 1 out of 5. Nice hit there. Sorry, I was trying there. You could tell there's like if you open enough Bowman or Chrome cards, sometimes you get like a crumble on the back of the card. I didn't want to leave it in the top loader like that, so I was lightly wiping off the crumbles in the back. We have DeLeo, Opor, Walters, Torrin, Eltridge, Valdez, Dylan Head, Diaz, Sim, Jorge, Saliger. We have Ahuna, Jackson. Oh, it's actually Jackson Merrill on a card. Not just Hunter Holland, Ham, Winokur, Boyd, Rodden, Parada. We have Brock Vandenberg going to the Marlins. And we go to Chad Barber here on the beginner's luck. Not beginners, new guy luck. 22 out of 499. Congratulations, Chad. Hopefully you're not actually a Chad. I'm just busting your balls. Jackson Holiday and Jackson Churio. Yeah, Mario the closer bully. I say literally every time a breaks close, he tags front. He tags Brian Ward. No, doesn't surprise me at all. To be honest. There's been a Blake Mitchell Royals hit. Mario got an out of 5. Ethan O'Donnell. We have Rhett Loader, Cupid, Ty Pete, Almeida, Hawk, Francisca, Hurley, Churio, Sabalos, Crawford, Vargas, Meyer, Honeyman, Ramirez, Campbell, Acuna, Levinson, Churio, Cox, Clifford. We're going to have the 3rd overall pick, Max Clark, and Brock Vandenberg. On the Lunar. Yeah, Ryan Clifford, 139 out of 199. So he got traded to the Mets. First time he's in a Mets uni here. Might actually end up being worth more than you would think just because he's in the Mets uni for the first time. We have Lucas Gordon, Clemmy, Baez, Bashirs, Young, Haas, Gonzalez, McDaniel, Jace Jung, Mercedes, Davis, Rada, O'Donnell, Quastad, Hawk, Munoz, Wilson, Early. We have Spencer Jones and Chase Davis. I have Brady Smith and Austin Tresser for the Mets. That's going to Heath Gentle. Brady Smith on the first. You have Reimer, Green, Vitrino, Bowman, Marcois, Troesser, Wiggins, Crowell, Lord, Denton, Lee, Sanatello, Gilbert, Anderson, Castro, Shaw, Celestin, Jacob Wilson, Owen, Marcus Brown. We're going to have Braden Taylor. We have Wyatt Langford on the Aqua Wave. 27 out of 125. Going to the Rangers. Nice hit there. That's going to Adam Vasiljevic. We have Grant Taylor, Hendepool, Whitman, Riley, Keener, Thornton. We got Walton, Mejia, Saltavan, Bergala, Roccaforte, Nichols, Foster, Barry, Horvath, Howe Lee, Soto, Montero. We have Waltrip, Rock Riggio, fourth rounder, 490 out of 499. Going to the Yankees and Matt Raj on the refractor. We have Marcelo Mayer, the transformative talent, and Ethan Salas. Rock Riggio, Vaquero, Radford, Savala, Forrester, Ramiro, Farmello, Arias, Scarines, Cole Miller, Cunningham, Jet Williams, Vitante, Acuna, Ledbetter, Mayer, Alderman, Espinoza, Taylor, Salas, Max Clark, and Philip Abner. Going to the Diamondbacks on the True Green and James Gustin. We have Garrett Bowman, 307 out of 499. Going to the Braves. Got Levy Wells, Napsiske, Montgomery, Barofin, Cravey, Moof, Woodward, Mahoney, O'Halloran, Morris, Savakul, Guanapa, Blake Mitchell, Olson, Rios, Drew Jones, Carico, Roman Anthony, DeLeo. We got Teddy McGraw going to the Mariners. I don't know what the Mariners are doing this offseason, man. They like sold everybody and then haven't signed anybody. We got Teddy McGraw right there. Colt Keith and Blake Mitchell. Man, the Dodgers signing Tyler Glasnow out of that deal. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if that's a good move by the Dodgers or a bad move. A lot of people saying it's a bad move and they're wasting money, but I'm not so sure. If Glasnow can stay healthy, he's nasty. I mean, obviously that's a big if, but we have Inge, Montez, Pinnicky, Johnson, Winnicor, De Los Santos, Floyd, Basalo, Bradfield Jr., Maea. No, I think that's Maea. I don't think that's Roderick Arias. We have Oper, Walters, Torrin, Eldridge, Valdez, Dylan Head, Diaz, Sim, Jorge, Sliger. We're going to have Max Anderson on the True Purple. It's going to be a 132 out of 250. I'm going to the Tigers. Philip Lemons. Another Blake Mitchell on. I still can't believe they signed Ohtani. They're only paying him $2 million a season while he plays. That frees up so much money for them. We have Soto, Montero, Waltrip, Guanapa, Blake Mitchell, Olsen, Rios. Drew Jones, Carico, Anthony, DeLeo. Marcelo Mayer, Alderman, Espinoza, Taylor, Salas. Max Clark, Reed. We have Tommy Troy and Matt Shaw. We got Connor Burns and Ralphie Velasquez going to the Guardians in Justice. See, Justice, you just break with me. Fuck the other breakers. Yeah, but what I'm trying to say, they don't care. They're never going to be... they're already in the luxury tax. They're never going to be outside of the luxury tax. So what's that matter? I'm saying it physically opens up them to have money. No, man, I'm like dying. I'm not actually dying. Like, I just have a cold I can't get over. Santana, Gutierrez, Carrig, Collier, Kfas, Arias. We have Fisher, Gutierrez, Jaworski, Detmer, Nichols, Foster, Barry, Horvath, Howie Lee, Soto, Montero, Walder, Guanapa, Blake Mitchell. We have Paul Scarins and Roderick Arias. Now this might be Maia. We have Max Clark, Reed, Rada, O'Donnell, Quastad, Hawk, Munoz, Paul Wilson, Early, Smith. Most of the time it's just it getting dry. Jeff, to be honest. Oh, poor. Walters, Torrent, Eldridge, Valdez, Head, Diaz, Kevin Sims. We got Cam Fisher going to the Astros. Just the base. That's going to Felipe. Is it Felipe? Philippe? Philip? Just have an E at the end. Paul Scarins and Spencer Jones. Into box 4. Also, apparently the half and half case has 21 autographs. And guess when I was adding, I used... I thought they were Topps Chrome HTA boxes, so I only had them in my head down for 2 autos a piece, but really they have 3, so... There's more autographs in that break than advertised. I switched it to 21 now, but when I originally posted, I posted to 18. But that means you guys should go fill it up. If you guys go fill up any more Bowman draft, I will break it tonight after the Heritage. And I just won't sleep. Oh, let me get this paper out of the way. Nah, the big issue is why I can't get over the cold is when you have 2 kids and they go to daycare, they just stay sick. Therefore, you stay sick. This is life. You have Coipit, Pete, Almeida, Hoke, Francisco, Hurley, Churio, Sabalos, Crawford, Reamer, Walters, Torin, Eltridge, Valdez, Head, Diaz, Sim, Jorge Saliger, Gordon. We have Nathan Zantello and Jonah Cox. They really gave the man draft night, the 50th overall pick, they gave him a draft night card. Got Jake Cunningham. This looks like a grown-ass man. We got Jake Cunningham, 11 out of 199. He has to be like 40. Born in 02. I mean, I have more cases of Heritage. I was going to post another Heritage break and a Topps Chrome Black tomorrow. We have Montero, Waltrip, Guanapa, Mitchell, Olson, Rios, Drew Jones, Carcio, Anthony DeLeo, Opor, Gonzalez, McDaniel, Jung, Mercedes, Davis, Paul Scarins, Miller, Santana. We have Michael Carcio. You have Jackson Holiday and the Transformative Talent and Chase Davis. He's talking about G-Way Bay, Ventrano, Bowman, Morotis, Troesser, Wiggins, Crowell, Lord, Denton, Riggio, Meyer. We have Honeyman, Ramirez, Campbell. We have Acuna, Levinson, Churio, Cox, Clifford, Grant Taylor. We're going to have William Bergala for the Phillies. 33 out of 99. Chase Davis here. Chase Davis, I mean. Clemmy, Baez, Bashirs, Young, Haas, Gonzalez, McDaniel, Jung, Mercedes, Davis, Vargas, Gutierrez, Carrig, Collier, Kafus, Arias, Fisher, Gutierrez, Jaworski. I have Austin Troesser on the True Purple going to the Mets. He's had some other inserts. We have Justin Crawford and Ethan Salas. But I guess you're right. There's no Cardinal base cards. Which I should say no first Cardinals base cards. Montez, Pennicky, Johnson, Winokur, De Los Santos, Floyd, Basalo, Bradfield Jr., Maeda, Loader, Munoz, Wilson, Early, Brady Smith, Nichols, Cole Foster, Barry, Horvath, Howyu Lee, Soto, Colton Ledbetter, and we got Mac Horvath for the Orioles. On the True Gold, going to Brian Ward. We have Alderman, Espinoza, Taylor, Salas, Clark, Reed, Burns, Rada, O'Donnell, Quastad, Hawk, Jorge Soliger, Gordon, Clemmy, Baez, Bashairs, Cole, Young. We have Hunter Haas, Zach Levinson for the Cardinals. There you go. You don't need base. You only get autographs, Brian. We have Rainer Arias and Matt Shaw. You have Vaquero, Redford, Savala, Forrester, Ramiro, Farmelo, Arias, Screens, Miller, Santana, Zentello, Gilbert, Anderson, Castro, Shaw, Celestin, Wilson, Owen, Brown, Wells, Blake Mitchell, and then we got Colton Ledbetter. For the Rays, it's going to be 1/99. It's going to go to Chad Barber. We have Jason Woodward, 336 out of 499 going to the Brewers. Wyatt Hudepool, Whitman, Riley, Keener, Thornton, Walton, Mejia, Santaban, Pergala, Roccaforte, Lee, Detmer, Baumeister, Jorge, McGraw, Abner, Hyatt, Clark, Trey Morgan. We got Tommy Hawk going to the Guardians, and Justice. We have Wyatt Langford and Blake Mitchell. The last pack of box 5. Oh, there's a little baseball factory, Blake Mitchell. Bonus autograph going to the Royals and Logan Greer. Nice hit there. We have Gutierrez, Carrig, Collier, Kafus, Arias, Fisher, Gutierrez, Jaworski, Detmer, Baumeister, Williams, Betunti, Acuna, Ledbetter, Mayer, Alderman, Espinoza, Taylor, Salas, Max Clark. We're going to have Noble Meyer and Emmett Olson, 117 out of 250 on the True Purple. We have Knapsick, Colson, Montgomery, Barofin, Cravey, Muth, Woodward, Mahoney, Halloran, Morris, Savakul, Cunningham, Arroyo, Brandenburg, Cross, Keishal, Dano, Jacob Gonzalez, Bonilla, Wyatt Langford, and then we got Max Anderson on the refractor. It's going to be a 230 out of 499. Going to Phillip Lemons. We have Cole Hoke, and Spencer Jones on the inserts. All right, let's get into the final box here. And normally for break credit, I have it written down, Dustin, but I don't think you have any. I think you used it the last time you got on a break. Let's get into this last box. Good luck to everybody. Minacci, Tommy Troy, Hall, Emerson, Delgado, Boyevi. Jackson Holiday, McLean, Spencer Jones, Campbell, Maea, Saltaban, Bergala, Roccaforte, Lee, Santello, Gilbert, Anderson, Castro, Shaw. We have Jacob Wilson and Michael Carico. 73 out of 199 on the Purple Lunar. Oh. Jackson Holiday wanted to be in the front. You have Levinson. Oh, they do have Cardinals Chrome. Huh. Levinson has one right there. You have Churio, Cox, Clifford, Taylor, Hendepool, Whitman, Riley, Keener, Thornton, Walton, Guanapa, Blake Mitchell, Olson, Albert Rios, Drew Jones, Carico, Anthony. You have Jake DeLeo. Got Jake Cunningham for the Orioles. On the base autograph going to Brian Ward. You have Rhett Loader and Jake DeLeo. Brady House, George, Fernandez, Sullivan, Picard, Cooler, Lindsay, Ewing, Wood, Inge, Mahoney, O'Halloran, Morris, Savacool, Williams, Cunningham, Bentunti, Acuna, Ledbetter, Mayer. We have Trey Morgan for the Rays, 187 out of 250. Hassan Zanatello. Drew Jones on the 209 out of 499. On the sky blue. Celestin. Jacob Wilson, Owen, Brown, Levy Wells, Napsky. Montgomery, Behofrin, Cravey, Muth, Woodward, Opor, Walters, Torin, Eldridge, Valdez, Head, Diaz. We got Sim, Jonah Cox on the Aqua Lava. Going to Travis. And that's going to be a 3 out of 199. Going to have James Wood and Wyatt Langford. We have Jorge McGraw, Abner, Wyatt Clark, Morgan, Arroyo. Got Vandenberg, Cross, Keishel, Burns, Arata, O'Donnell, Quastad, Hawk, Munoz, Wilson, Early, Smith, Nichols. We have a true gold Enrique Bradfield Jr. to go with that gold wave autograph going to Brian Ward. Going to be a 27 out of 50. And we're going to have Wyatt Langford. 4th pick, Bowman draft night for the Rangers. Yeah, the O's are definitely having a good break. I have Anthony Gutierrez for the Rangers, 302 out of 499. Got Chet Williams, Batanti, Acuna, Ledbetter, Mayer, Alderman, Espinoza, Taylor, Salas, Clark, Reed, Mayer, Alderman, Espinoza. We have Taylor, Salas, Max Clark, Reed, Connor Burns. We have Landon Morotis, one of the Blue Jays, and Angela. We have Paul Scarines and Gonzalez. Dano, Gonzalez, Bonilla, Langford, Schoenwetter, Ahuna, Merrill, Holland, Ham, Winokur, Jones, Carico, Anthony, DeLeo, Opor. We have Walters, Torin, Eldridge, Valdez, Dylan Head, Noble Meyer, and Cole Schoenwetter. 7 out of 125. Cole Foster, Jacob Berry, Horvath, Hao-Yu Lee, Soto, Montero, Waltrip, Guanapa, Blake Mitchell, Olson, Rios, Rada, Ethan O'Donnell, Quastad, Hawk, Munoz, Paul Wilson, Early, Brady Smith, and behind Brady Smith is going to be a Brock Rodden. On the refractor, it's going to be a 400 out of 499. Going to the Mariners. It's going to Tom Scarberry. And Max Clark and Paul Scarins. Yeah, Boyd, Rodden, Parada, Nevins, DePaula, Bush Jr., Isaac, Hackenberg, Hit, Watts Brown, McDaniel, Chase Young, Mercedes, Davis, Vargas, Meyer, Honeyman, Ramirez, Campbell, Acuna. We're going to have Charlie Soto and Trey Morgan. The Lunar into the last half pack. Good luck to everybody. Oh, we got a Dylan Campbell gold paper, 21 out of 50. We have Diaz, Sim, Jorge Saliger, Gordon, Clemmy, Baez, Bashirs, Cole Young, Haas, Gonzalez, Nichols, Foster, Barry, Mac, Horvath, Hao-Yu Lee, Soto, Montero, Waldrop. We got Dylan Head for the Padres. Their first rounder. Going to Angela. We have Drew Jones and Jacob Gonzalez. That's going to wrap up the break. Let's do a quick recap of the hits. Just moving all this paper out of the way first. Was a good break for the Orioles for sure. So there's a couple Bowman draft breaks that are up right now. Feel free to fill them. If they do fill before I'm done breaking Heritage, I will break them. So guys want to see more Bowman draft, by all means. I will do it tonight if you guys want. We have Dylan Campbell on the gold paper. Trey Morgan on the Lunar. Noble Meyer. I think these are Bowman stained glass, I think is what they're technically called, I think. We have Schoenwetter on, looks like he's throwing some sort of nut curve on the sorry, my bad. The Aqua Lunar. The paper, Sky Blue Gutierrez, Sky Blue paper Jones. Zanatello, we have Trey Morgan on the True Purple. The Purple Lunar, Carrigo. We have Olsen on the True Purple. The Sky Blue paper Woodward. The Green Bowman Draft Night for Colton Ledbetter and the Rays. The Canary Yellow Mac Horvath, Chase Davis. We're going to have William Bergala on the green grass. We have the Midbury Crunch Jake Cunningham paper. Jonah Cox on the Speckle. Arias on the Aqua Lunar. Blake Mitchell. We have Max Anderson on True Purple. Bowman on the Sky Blue. Max Clark on the Stained Glass. Philip Abner on the True Green. Mintberry Crunch Clifford and Vandenberg on the Lunar. We're going to have Kiefer Lord on the Purple Lunar. Stained Glass Ty Pete. We have the Leo on the Green Grass. Caring on the Sky Blue. Dylan Head on the Speckle. Francisca on the Purple Lunar. Marion Boyd on the Sky Blue Paper. Gavin Cross on the Green Lunar. Noble Meyer on the Stained Glass. Vandenberg on the Aqua Wave. The Aqua Wave Churio. The Aqua Lunar. Jaworski. Santana on the Mintberry Crunch Paper. Bowman on the Sky Blue Paper. The Refractor Churio Draft Pick Prospects out of 250. We have Ethan O'Donnell on the Sky Blue Paper. Hit on the Speckle. Jorge on the True Purple. The Green Paper Vargas. Stained Glass Santello. Keener on the True Blue. Olsen on the Speckle. The Stained Glass Eltridge. And the Stained Glass Jacob Gonzalez. Some good non-hit. Some of the top 3 non-autograph hits is going to be Enrique Bradfield Jr. on the True Gold. We're going to have the Wyatt Langford on the Aqua Wave out of 125. Then the 1 out of 5 Ethan O'Donnell going to the Reds on the color match. Let's get into the autographs here. We're going to have Dylan Head on the base. Rodden on the refractor. Maraudis on the base. Santana on the base. Cunningham on the base. Keener on the base. Blake Mitchell on the baseball factory. Hawk on the base. Levinson on the base. Droesser on the True Purple. Carico on the base. Cam Fisher on the base. McGraw on the base. Riggio on the base. Troesser on the base. Jorge. Kendall George on the base for the Dodgers. Jonah Cox on the base. Homer Bush on the base. We got Ralphie Velasquez on the base. We have Blake Mitchell on the base. Enrique Bradfield Jr. on the base. And Verandon on the refractor. Into the back row here. We're going to have Panicki on the base for the Nationals. Connor Burns on the True Purple. Max Anderson on the refractor. Jack Hurley on the base. And Jonah Cox on the Aqua Lava. We got Christian Campbell on the Aqua Lava for the Red Sox. Jackson Wiggins on the True Blue. We're going to have Max Clark on the Bowman Draft Night out of 50. 50 out of 50 to be exact. And then the Gold Wave, Enrique Bradfield Jr. going to the Orioles. And that's going to be the break, guys. I appreciate y'all as always. Congratulations to hitters. For those that didn't hit, hopefully you better luck next time. Hopefully we can rip some more Bowman Draft tomorrow. I'll see you guys here in a little bit for Heritage. Won't start any later than midnight. I'll try to get it started as quickly as possible.